Sup? Where's all my stuff? I literally had all my scenes set up. Oh, here you go. Sup? Yeah, welcome guys. Thank you, Nitram X for this Prime sub, and thank you for everyone who stayed subbed despite me not doing anything on this stream. I appreciate it. I haven't streamed in a while, so I feel like it's been a little bit overdue. Today's stream won't be super long, but I've been like just mood boarding some ideas. Obviously I haven't stopped producing, but today I think I'm just gonna be workshopping some like anime soul stuff. Just making some interesting ideas here. We'll see what happens, yeah? We want to get in like it's super rough, but I feel like you have this like super lush part, and then you get into like just this you start getting into like this really like throwback vintage soul sound, but you start weaving in more of that kind of beautiful fairy tale-esque things. That's a pretty good take. Yeah, we're just gonna layer it, kind of like just massage it out, you know? And then of course, I think let's get some like super taped out strings or something. Classic RC20 on this, I think. Oh, that's spicy. Just a little I probably want to tuck it in just a little bit more than that, just to like give it a blanket. Still a little bit off. Probably bring it out a little bit more. Feels pretty good to me. And let's get onto maybe like a little stab thing. Actually super spicy. There's something there, I think. Let's see. Cello runs, cello sus. You always love my drums. My drums are literally just some loop that I grabbed this time. But thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. You like my taste in drums, let's say. You know I sequence my drums anyways, but for this one I just needed a boilerplate. Because I want to see if something works. I want to see if an idea works always as soon as I can. Otherwise you end up just polishing something that probably is not worth finishing. Let me get a crash here. Oh, that's a pretty good one, actually. That's mega loud. Also, we're clipping like crazy. I'm gonna reverse these two. This surprisingly works. Like I think on its own it sounds it's kind of weird. It's like super dry, but when it mixes it in, you get this little like transient that's really nice. I actually don't mind this at all. Let's try it. I really like that though. I just need to figure out Does this work though? Let's play this twice. Maybe a little bit of OTT on this thing, just to bring it out. Alright, that feels pretty interesting. Looks shiny outside. I bet I forgot the camera term. Whatever, the exposure is really bad. Am I working with any EMC? Not really at the moment. Cooking up the song for humans animation? No, actually I'm trying to think about high level, like the structure. If we were to do like a longer themed, like a more expansive story. Trying to come up with like sketches for openings, credits. You know what I feel like hasn't been tapped in? My thesis is, ever since Samurai Champloo came out, there's just been like an exploration, I guess, of pairing up that sort of aesthetic with different types of music. And obviously people have done, you know, lo-fi hip-hop has been done all the time, but they haven't tapped into like real stank face soul stuff. And I feel like there's something there, you know. I feel like this is actually, you think about soul and it's like feels very vintage and down to earth, but actually I feel like it's very you can construct it in a way where it sounds very fantastical. Let me adjust some of this stuff. There's definitely something there. Very opening scene vibey, right? Kind of feels like it. But I want to score something with like cinematic soul feel that's animated, because I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just not cultured enough, but I've like not seen anyone or any piece of media that's done that, and I feel like they're super missing out, because this is like, you know, get a little bit of that oh, I'm gonna forget his name, Koji Kondo into this. And you have something that's a little bit more down to earth. I don't know. Like there's a reason, like, you know, I can't listen to most I never listen to openings for my favorite shows, because I'm like, oh, it's an interesting piece. Like, but I don't really like the music. I mean, it's all, you know, it's either J-rock or something really, really eccentric. But I'm like, why don't you just, actually, with the exception of Samurai Champloo, whose opening piece is Battle Cry, which I listened to before I even knew that was a show. If you can put me in touch with Ludwig, please let me know. That would be so dope. I kind of like this like string section though. Hold on, let me try to take that a bit further. I like this sort of fill in here. You're totally right. This is the same progression as Get Lucky. But hey, you know what? It's way more soulful. All right, what are we doing here? Okay, so let me try to clean this up a little bit in the beginning, and then probably toss in a couple more orchestral elements, I think. When did I start making music? It's kind of a two-part answer. I mean, I started playing piano when I was very young. It's hard, you know, that technically I would count that as part of my music training. I probably played music since I was like 5, but I didn't produce until I was maybe 19 or 20. So, you know, the skills translated. There's a definitely foundation, but there's not much of a lot of the, you know, compositional instinct and stuff. You still just kind of have to go through the motions for. There's really no way around that. You want a speech from an old movie on the first drum? Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna have to clear that if we use that, so that's a no-go. Alright, well, let me beef up the drums just a little bit more. This one's okay. This is my new workflow, by the way. I just randomly go through kicks until I find a good one. Wait, that was a good one. I accidentally clicked past it. How do I undo? I don't know how to do it. It's alright. We'll keep going. Maybe this one? It's still kind of acoustic, though. And then we just need like a super thick snare. That one's pretty good, actually. There's a little bit of a issue. I can hear like two things hitting at once. It's probably because this is a little bit off, huh? It's a little bit late, so I guess you have to like perfectly align it. That's super annoying. Top right hand corner head back arrow. You're a lifesaver. Thank you so much. I've been looking for that for so long. Let's see which one feels better. Yeah, that's way better. Let me catch up really quick. How old am I now? I'm 26. How to be good. Time and practice. The harps are giving me Joji vibes. I'm glad. How do I come up with chord progressions? I kind of just bounce from one chord to the next. I mean, ultimately, like someone, like even earlier, someone's like, oh, this is the Get Lucky progression. And it is, but I was just like, oh, this sounds good. I'm gonna roll with it. I feel like you're always gonna take subconscious influence from stuff you listen to anyways. What layers are in the blue, yellow arpeggio intro? It's a guitar layered with a harp, and then a lower guitar, like arpeggio part. I just heard something. We need the ums. We need the humans. Human voices. I think that last take was good. Sounds so bad on its own, but doesn't matter. I only care about it in context. Maybe some like really light high piano stuff. OTT on everything. Why not? OTT on the master. All you have to do is just play with the mix. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't want to structure this like a typical arrangement. I do want it to like kind of ebb and flow, like a more orchestral thing. Yeah, I'm pretty. I think we can leave it off like this. This has been a first stream after a very long hiatus. I can't promise I'm gonna be able to stream consistently. I think I'll just pop on when I'm feeling particularly inspired or I have something that I think would be cool to work on publicly. Yeah, thank you for joining, guys. Take care.